Welcome to Gospel Music USA, bringing you the best in Southern gospel music from coast to coast. Now here are your hosts of Gospel Music USA, Danny Jones, Karen Peck, and Mike LeFevre.
Hey everyone, welcome to Gospel Music USA. My name is Danny Jones. I'm with Singing News Magazine.
And I'm Karen Peck with the Karen Peck and New River. Mike's not with us today. He's on the road, but he will be back next time.
He certainly will. But let me tell you one of the things he's going to miss. He's going to miss one of the best young family groups in Southern gospel music today. We've had an opportunity to work with them many times. We think the viewers of Gospel Music USA will love what they bring to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, would you make welcome the Sneed family.
Here today, gone tomorrow, home forever. Blessed hope that keeps me singing as I go. There's no ties to hold me here that I can sever. I'll fly high and leave behind the things that grieve me here below. Here today, gone tomorrow, home forever. That promise Jesus made will come to pass. He said he'd return one day to take his children home to stay. Brand new body raised in power, free at last. I recall one Sunday morning when I met Jesus, and how I knew I'd never be the same again. This whole world can't satisfy me. It can only test and try me. I'm a pilgrim looking for a better land. Here today, gone tomorrow, home forever. Blessed hope that keeps me singing as I go. There's no ties to hold me here that I can sever. I'll fly high and leave behind the things that grieve me here below. Here today, gone tomorrow, home forever. That promise Jesus made will come to pass. He said he'd return one day to take his children home to stay. Brand new body raised in power, free at last. He said he'd return one day to take his children home to stay. Brand new body raised in power, free at last. Free at last.
Here's a brand new song written by Mr. Ronnie Henson.
across dry deserts with sands burning hot. Climbed some rugged mountains, struggling for the top. I've wandered through lost valleys, cold and dark and deep, but I've never seen a promise God made but didn't keep. And I believe the finish line is worth fighting for. I believe that victory will be mine once more. I'll use this trial to wake my faith and put my fears to sleep. I've never seen a promise God made but didn't keep. These battle scars I carry don't mean I've done it all. I will face more choices, do I stand or fall? But Jesus cried, it's finished. His words aren't always cheap, but I've never seen a promise God made but didn't keep. And I believe the finish line is worth fighting for. I believe that victory will be mine once more. I'll use this trial to wake my faith and put my fears to sleep. I've never seen a promise God made but didn't keep. And I believe the finish line is worth fighting for. And I believe that victory will be mine once more. I'll use this trial to wake my faith and put my fears to sleep. I've never seen a promise God made that didn't keep. Oh, and I believe the finish line is worth fighting for. And I believe that victory will be mine once more. I'll use this trial to wake my faith and put my fears to sleep. I've never seen a promise God made but didn't keep. I've never seen a promise God made but didn't keep.
Welcome back to Gospel Music USA. Our guest today, Karen, the Sneed family from the great state of Kentucky. We don't have that many people from Kentucky drop by and visit us, but we're glad that Sneed family's here. Now, obviously, this is not the entire group, but this is the segment of the group that represents the younger generation. You and I were talking about this a few moments ago. When we first got in gospel music, they were not even thought of.
Well,
Not
we were the young generation.
Yes, we
then.
were. That's right.
But you know what? I think they're about the prettiest family that we've seen. I mean, y'all are just
Smooth. I mean, she's just smooth.
Did I transition into that? Amanda, you know, I'm a big fan of your clothes and your hair, and we were just talking about that earlier before the show started. But you always look so pretty.
So
and
sweet, thank you.
Your mom is precious, and your whole family, and y'all have been married. Caleb, y'all, how long y'all been married?
We've been married for 8 years.
8 years. Oh wow.
It is 8 years.
Yeah.
That was the right question. That's sweet. And then Seth over there, the younger brother. No, you're in the middle. You're the middle.
Yeah. It's always left out.
And your younger brother plays the drums.
Drums, yep.
So
Jacob.
but you all do great music, and we're just so honored you're on the show today.
Thank you for having us.
You know, the neat thing about gospel music, it always seems like we're reinventing the artist lineup.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen many great family groups come along down through the 100+ years of gospel music. Now we've got another one right here. We've got other ones on the way. But Caleb, you know, he's in that perfect age bracket where he's the transition from some of the groups of the past that helped create the foundation of gospel music, and in a position to help lead into the next generation. He spent several years on the road with Naomi Seago, the late Naomi Seago. What a training ground, if you will. And she was just a precious person. And, you know, but she's also a hoot to travel with. Anybody who ever got on her bus has got stories forever.
Oh, many.
So, you know, that kind of segues into this. Who are the musical influences that have impacted your lives?
Oh gosh, we've got so many. We listen to a lot of. We really enjoy a lot of the great artists that we have in gospel music. You know, we've been blessed to get to work with a lot of the older artists, and Seagos and all that generation
like
was
the
great.
Hensons and the Spencers and
Yeah.
the Goodmans, of course. There's so many great artists that have not only for their musical influence, but their spiritual influence as well. There's been so many great men and women of God that have come through this so-called industry of gospel music, and they have forevermore impacted. We all say, and I feel that Southern gospel music's the best music in the world, because it has a message and it reaches hearts, and we love the artist of today and the past artist, and I think it has a great future ahead.
Yeah.
And it reflects in your stage presentation too. I can't talk. It's Monday, okay? Well, anyway, we noticed when you go to a Sneed family concert, here's what you hear. You hear a mixture of songs that are freshly written, but you also hear some standards or some classics from the world of gospel music. It's a great blend. Tell us a little bit about how the Sneed family got started.
Well, Dad, out of high school, started a quartet with some of his best friends, and then later on, they did very well locally and was very successful. And he met Mom, and they got married. She started singing, and it's just turned into a family group. And in our area, where we're from in Glasgow, Kentucky, was a huge area for Southern gospel music. We had a lot of local groups that did really well and brought a lot of artists in, and so then we had a television station there that is still going, and we have a television show there, and so that Mom and Dad started doing the TV thing and stuff over time, and that led into us having our show and stuff. So
And then I came along.
and ended it all.
And
Remember, we worked with you right before you got married.
Yes, we did.
We did.
We sure
and
did.
so, but you have a baby.
We do. Yes, Baker, we have a little boy that is getting ready to turn 2, so he brings new life to the bus for sure.
loves
and
music.
entertainment.
Yeah.
He loves
Yeah.
it.
And since you brought that up, how those two got to be married, or got to be a couple, it's pretty interesting. Naomi had a little hand in that.
She
Has
sure
got
did.
a great story about Naomi and her sisters. Briefly share that with us.
We were singing, we were scheduled to sing with them one night. Pam, she always fixes a big meal for the groups that we have in. You all have been there, and many others.
Amazing.
And they invited us over, and I walked in and I saw Amanda, and I could tell by the way that she looked at me that she really liked me.
I don't remember
at the
that.
But she told her mom that day, she said, "I'm going to marry that boy." And my mother-in-law, she said, "I knew he would be the one." She said, "Mom, how did you ever guess?" She said, "When he walked into my kitchen and I looked at him for the very first time, I could tell by looking at him that I didn't like him." So,
Okay.
but Naomi, as a matter of fact, we were singing, and I was teasing. Said, "I don't know if she is single or not." Naomi said, "I'm going to find out." So we were in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and Naomi's sister, Mildred, she was standing there at the table, and we were all there together, and she said, "Jeff, is your daughter single?" And he said, "She is." And she hollers across the table at me. She said, "Caleb, you're safe. She's single."
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history.
I tell you what, we're going to come back in just a few moments, let the Sneed family sing a few more songs for us. Who knows what we might find out? You just never know. Don't go anywhere, folks. You're listening to the very best in Southern gospel music right here on the TV, Gospel Music USA. Come right back. Welcome back to Gospel Music USA. My name is Danny Jones. Hey, look for us on Facebook, the official Gospel Music USA Facebook page. Like that page, share the content on there. Right now, though, what I want you to do is pay attention to this great family that comes to us from the state of Kentucky. Here is the Sneed family.
Upon this earth many years He saw the need of mortal man to be washed white as snow. There had to be a sacrifice so men could be free. Then he sent his only son to die for you and me. And the blood is still strong enough to save a sin-sick soul. There is no power that can compare to the crimson flow. For every need there is a balm, just believe it so. Yes, the blood is still strong enough to save a sin-sick soul. Many days have come and gone since 2,000 years ago. Still there are some who say it wasn't even so. But the blood that Jesus shed that day on Mount Calvary is still strong enough to save the soul and set the captive free. And the blood is still strong enough to save a sin-sick soul. There is no power that can compare to the crimson flow. For every need there is a balm, just believe it so. Yes, the blood is still strong enough to save a sin-sick soul. For every need there is a balm, just believe it so. Yes, the blood is still strong enough to save a sin-sick soul. Yes, the blood is still strong enough to save a sin-sick soul.
I'd like to ask Amanda and Caleb to come back up here and sing a song. It's one of Amanda's favorites. This ship was built with storms in mind.
I am a vessel built by design, down to each detail to stand the test of time. When dark skies surround me, when life's billows rise, I need not tremble, for each time I find this ship was filled with storms and mire, from the mountain astern, from side to side, I'm anchored in Jesus on the waters of life. This ship was filled with storms and mire. God never promised skies without gray, days without darkness, clouds without rain. He promised His power, His mercy and grace. So let the winds blow, I'm not afraid. This side to side. I'm anchored in Jesus on the waters of life. This ship was filled with storms and night. I'm anchored in Jesus on the waters of life. This ship was filled. This ship was filled. Oh, this ship was filled with storms in mind.
Beautiful. Oh, I love that song. Who wrote that song?
Christy,
So I think you all have such a blend, and it's amazing how you blend with your mom and your dad, and then you come together and as the next generation of the Sneed family. So there you go.
thank you.
Well, so you tell us a little bit how the listeners at home can get a hold of you.
You can call our office at 270-646-0354. You can also just visit our website, sneedfamily.com. As I said earlier, we have a television show. You can watch that anytime on our website and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
That is great. Now, you have a new album that just came out, am I right? And what's the name of the album?
It's The News for Today.
Oh, I love that. And then, but you said you're in the process now of looking for songs for a new album.
We are.
So I know that's a process.
It is.
Takes a lot of prayer and a lot of effort getting
Sure
those
does.
songs just the way they need to be, and praying for the Lord to help us during those seasons. And you all have blessed our hearts today. For all of you that are watching, thank you for watching Gospel Music USA. And remember, you can check us out on Facebook and like our page. Let us know how you like the show, and go see the Sneed family every chance you get. And so you're going to sing another song for us. God bless y'all. Thank you for watching, and thank you all for joining us
Thank
today.
you. We appreciate it.
Struggling up the mountain, walking through the valley. This is where God's children have to be. For the lilies grow in deserts, there upon the hillside, high above this earthly realm, His mercy reaches me. And on this side of the grave, life is full of trouble every day. It makes me anxious to get this journey underway, and I'll leave it all on this side of the grave. I know what lies before me, and I see what's just ahead. The living saints will meet the risen dead. I will take no broken spirit, no sad or lonely days. I'll lay them down on this side of the grave. And on this side of the grave, life is full of trouble every day. side.